Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Victoria, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about a topic I get asked about quite a bit, and that is my experience with apartment style dorms, because I feel like a lot of people don't know that that's actually an option at FSU. But yeah, I'm going to be talking to you guys about my experience, the pros, the cons, the costs, what's good, what's bad, everything. Also, if you have any questions throughout the video, just make sure to leave them down below and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. So let's get started. So I have my iPad here with all of my notes so that I don't forget to say anything for this video. So starting off, there are 4 apartment style dorms, and the dorms are McCollum, Reagan's, Rogers, and Traditions Hall. Those are the 4 apartment style dorms, and they're all different. So we're gonna start with McCollum. McCollum has a townhouse kind of feel, and it's a 4-person. So basically how it works is it has 2 floors. The first floor has the kitchen, the dining area, the living room area kind of stuff. And then on the second floor, you're gonna have, in the middle, it's gonna have kind of like a work desk area where there will be the desk, and then also the bathroom and the sinks. And then on the 2 sides, there will be 2 bedrooms, and there'll be 2 people in each bedroom. So although this is apartment style, you're still gonna be sharing a bedroom if you get McCollum, because that's just how that one works. And then we go to Reagan's, which is actually the dorm I lived in just this past year before we got moved out and I came back home. I have a video of my apartment tour and also moving into my apartment. I show the entire apartment, and then I also just show my dorm. So I'll link those videos down below in case you want to see that. That is Reagan's Hall, and this is a 4-person apartment. And the way it works is that you walk in the middle is the kitchen, living room area, dining room area kind of thing. Then you have 2 sides, so on each side there's 2 rooms, so each person gets their own room. This side will have 1 bathroom for these 2 people to share, and this side will have 1 bathroom for these 2 people to share. So you still share a bathroom, but you get your own room, which is something I found really important for me, that I needed my own room after living in regular dorms freshman year. Now we have Rogers, which is a 2-person apartment. So the way this one works, it's all on 1 floor. None of these are 2 floors anymore, so this is all on 1 floor. So you'll have your kitchen, your living room area, and then you'll have 1 bathroom and 1 room with 2 beds inside of it. So for this one, you're actually sharing a room, but you have your own kitchen, your own dining room area, all of that. And then lastly, what I consider, or what people consider, the best apartment style dorm is Traditions. It's also the newest apartment style dorm, and this one is, you walk in, you have your kitchen, living room, dining room area, and then you have 1 bathroom, sink area, and then you have 2 rooms. So the whole apartment is only shared by 2 people, and each of them have their own room. It's also the newest, so it's considered the cleanest because not as many people have lived there. So now that you guys know all the apartment style dorms, I'm gonna go into the pros and the cons for each, in my opinion, because people could have different opinions. Some people just can't live on dorms. I understand that. I don't blame you. But my biggest pro to living on campus on these apartment style dorms is the cost. So I'm gonna go through the cost through all of the dorms. And actually, while I was researching these costs, the prices actually went up from this past year of what I paid to what I'm gonna pay next year. All of the dorms, even single dorms, went up. I'm not sure why they went up, and I'm not sure if they went up from the first year I went to school to this year, but I realized that the prices did go up. I don't know if it has to do with anything with what's going on, or if it just always goes up because demand is really high right now. So, but anyway, so starting with McCollum, it costs $3,185 per semester per person. So in total, it's gonna be around the $6,000 mark for the entire year. Reagan's costs $3,800 per semester per person. This is gonna end up being around the $7,000 mark for the entire year. Rogers costs $2,740 per semester per person. It's gonna end up being around $6,000 mark. And then finally, Traditions is considered the most expensive because you get your own room and you only have to share with 2 people, and it costs $4,050 per person per semester. So that's gonna be around the $8,000 mark. Now, these prices, when you look at them like that, they seem kind of high, but they're way cheaper than apartments, unless the only way an apartment can be cheaper than a dorm is if you go far away from campus. Like if you're like 15-minute drive away from campus. That is the only way it's gonna be less than. or if you get a house and you rent it and it's, yeah, just not good. The farther away you get from campus, the cheaper it is. The closer you are to campus, the more expensive it is. One of the most expensive apartments is the 9, which is the newest, and it's like across the street, kind of close, like so close. And that one costs, well, people have told me that it costs from anywhere from $800 to $1,000 a month per person. Those leases are most likely through the summer because people just sublease them, and that's $12,000 compared to $7,000, $8,000 that you're paying in the dorm. And you get your own room, depending on which one you get, of course. You get your kitchen, your living room area, you know, you just have your own thing. So that's that. And the second most important reason I live on campus is because of the convenience. Guys, you don't understand what it's like to not have to wake up 30 minutes to an hour before class, get ready, get in your car, and drive around the parking lot for like an hour, 30 minutes just to find parking. Parking is horrible in this school, let me tell you. Horrible. You can ask anybody that goes to FSU and they will tell you how horrible it is. Not only that, I don't have to invest in transportation. Yeah, I take my car to FSU because I want to use it for groceries whenever I want to go out. You know, it's just convenient to have it there, but I'm not spending as much gas as probably other people are filling up their gas tank just to drive around in the parking garages for an hour. You know, you can wake up 5 minutes before class and just run over there and you're there. So the amount you pay for the semester is part of the amenities. So like, you don't have to pay for light, water, all of that. You could just waste that however you want. You know, you don't have to worry about that. The only thing you do have to pay is for laundry, but it's like $1 a load, which is not as bad. And also you can actually use the amenities that the school gives you like really easily, like the library, the gym, and all that. Not that you can't use it if you're off campus, but that's like a drive, you know. If it was me and I had to drive just to go to the gym, I mean, I probably wouldn't go. That's just me though. People are different, you know. And then my fourth pro is that obviously I have my own room, I have my own space to just decompress and be away from people, and I don't have to constantly be with someone, you know. So yeah. And then experience with Reagan's overall was good. It's a little dirty, I won't lie, but if you clean it when you get there, you know, nothing's ever gonna be perfect in the dorms because people just don't care as much as you do. But once you cleaned it, I was able to cook almost every day, and I was able to be in my own room. I had a TV in my room. Like, it was really nice just to have my own space. It kind of felt like an apartment, even though it was like a dorm, you could say. But now we have the cons, and I know everyone's ready to hear the cons about living on campus and living in the apartment style dorms. My first con is that no matter what apartment style dorm you get, you're gonna share a bathroom. There's no apartment style that you don't share a bathroom and you have your own bathroom with, which is something you get with off-campus apartments, but I think that's something you can live without. All you do in there is poop, pee, and shower. So unless you absolutely need your own space for that, I think you could live without it for a couple years. The second con is the size of the rooms. The size of the rooms are not gonna be your off-campus sizes or the size you had in your house. My room at my house here, I consider small, and over there it's like closet size compared to this. Like, it's not big. You guys can also look down below. I'll link my room tour, my dorm tour from this year, and you'll see how big my room is. It literally fit the bed, the desk, the dresser, and like a little bit of space to walk around. Like, it wasn't crazy, but then again, what do I need that extra space for? Just to stretch out my legs? Like, you know, it's like just things that it's kind of like a luxury thing that you don't really need right now. The third con is obviously off-campus apartments can be cheaper the farther you go away from school. So if you don't really care about being on campus, being involved, for me, I'm, like you guys all know, in my business fraternity, so I have a lot of events on campus, so it's easy for me to be able to go home, change really quick, eat something, and then just go and do my thing on campus. So that's really good for me personally. But if you're not someone that's going to be involved and not doing much on campus, then, and you can afford to live farther away and that's better for you, then that's better for you. Everyone has a different need and want for their college lifestyle. And finally, my fourth con is that off-campus apartments can be more independent. You probably feel like you're managing your money, you're paying for your bills, your light, your electricity, all that. You clean your own house, you have everything on your own. You kind of feel more independent, whereas I feel like on campus you might feel that you're still kind of living under your parents. You have like an RA that's kind of like your mom telling you what to do and not, but that doesn't really bother me, to be honest. I mean, my parents are still paying for my stuff whether you live off campus or on campus, I know your parents are still paying for your stuff. So so yeah, that is my experience with my apartment style dorm. Next year I'm grateful enough to have the opportunity to live at Traditions, which is the 2 apartment, and it was also the newest apartment style dorm. So I'm super excited. I'll be sure to do a move-in vlog and show you guys the apartment so you guys can also know how that looks. So maybe you want to put that into consideration after your freshman year, because no, you cannot live in apartment style dorms on your freshman year. You have to live in the regular dorms or off campus, and then only returners can get Traditions. The other apartment style dorms I think you can get once you're not a freshman anymore. You can still request who you want to live with and all of that. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll be sure to answer them in the comments. Yeah, let me know any other videos you guys want to see me make. I'll be happy to talk about any other topics about FSU. If you have questions, I'm going to be doing a answering your questions about FSU video soon. So make sure to leave your questions before I record that video so you can get your question answered. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you guys so much. Bye!